The Ghanaian government opened a diplomatic talk with South African government over the xenophobic videos attack we see going viral on socials. Now, the Nigerian government of particular concern left the group.
We will not tolerate violence and acts of lawlessness directed at foreign nationals.
Guys, I shared a video last night concerning the Foreign Affairs Minister of Ghana. He sent an ultimatum to South Africans, and he also asked the South African government they should have a one-on-one meeting, a diplomatic meeting, to talk about the xenophobic attacks of South Africans on Africans, on their fellow black African brothers and sisters. See, when I tell you that they have government that is working in Ghana, just a Ghanaian was attacked, and the Foreign Affairs Minister, the President of Ghana, they were so quick to respond. But Nigerians have been attacked on a daily basis in South Africa, and the Nigerian government have never for one day said anything about it. But let's see the result of what the Foreign Affairs Minister have done, because right now, the President of South Africa has something to say to those xenophobic people always attacking Africans in their country for no just reasons. Let's watch the video.
We will not tolerate violence and acts of lawlessness directed at foreign nationals. No foreign national should be unlawfully barred from accessing public facilities, including health facilities and schools.
First of all, this thing is the one going around harassing Ghanaians in South Africa. Now, before I talk about this person, Ghanaians in the diaspora, listen, your passport is the property of Ghana. Your passport belongs to Ghana. So if you're in another person's country, it is only the immigration, or to some extent the police, it is only those people that have the right to check your passports. But first of all, it is only immigration that have the right to check your passport in any other country, not people like this. No ordinary citizen have the right to ask you to show your passport or documents. They don't have the right to do that. Now, this thing is called Queen Vio Sedendeo. She is the one leading others blindly to go against Ghanaians and other Africans. But looking at her face, you know she's that. Because if she really go to school, if she really learn history, she will know the role Ghana played. You should go and read why Oliver Tambo was always coming to Ghana. From 1960 to 1980, the Ghanaian government gave South Africans free scholarship and free education to come in school in KNUST and Legon. And after the end of apartheid, most of them became leaders in South Africa. Free scholarship, free education, second university level. Harry John Rawlings gave South Africans $1 million. They know $1 million to fight against apartheid. For protests and demonstrations in Ghana, the Ghanaian government refused to have anything to do with the apartheid government in South Africa. Look, how can you do this to your fellow, hey, Jesus Christ. And the annoying part is that it is this thing, this thing is the one leading all those things. Look at her, just look at her. You see, what the verse me be saying, the people that have no hand in the freedom of South Africa are the ones fooling right now. You see, if you want to go after those that are doing criminalities and the rest, fine. But now they're going after the legal ones. There was a video where they went to hospital saying that if you're not a South African, leave the hospital with or without legal documents. What rubbish is that? South Africans, I tell can't wait be left alone, no? And if everybody wash their hands off your matter, you'll be in that country alone, no? I'm telling you for a fact, everybody with his life in Africa. What is the crime of this man? What did he do? Charlie, if you see how they punch this man, you will cry, you. And it is all fueled by this bleached thing. Hey, God have mercy. Look. Now I'm beginning to identify myself as a nationalist. I'll be a nationalist first before I'll be a Pan-Africanist second. I don't care what any of you come and say. Yes, I'll identify as a nationalist now. $1 million that Rawlings gave to South Africa, like you use them for ourselves, like it will be better. Then these things are going around disturbing human beings. Rubbish.
The Ghanaian government opened a diplomatic talk with South African government over the xenophobic videos attack we see going viral on socials. Now, the Nigerian government of particular concern left the group. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his confused group of dealers in their kangaroo chamber, they left the group because they don't know what it means to be a functioning system. They don't know what it means to be a government that's interested in her people. Look at Ghana. How many videos of Ghanaians have you seen being attacked in South Africa? And how many videos of Nigerians have you seen being attacked in South Africa? What did the Nigerian government do? Nothing. Because they cannot even protect their citizens in Nigeria. But look at Ghana. I watched the video myself of a Ghanaian minister talking about the attack, condemning the attack. And he went on to say they've not recovered anybody, the body of any Ghanaian that been unalived in South Africa. But he was condemning the attack. One of their diplomatic leader in South Africa was also condemning the attack in their embassy. What did the Nigerian government do? 3 weeks ago, when South Africans started with this same, attack again, they are targeting it because of the Igbo king that was crowned in South Africa. What did the Nigerian government do? They went on to apologize to South Africans. They apologized to them. They're still beating and assaulting and harassing Nigerians in South Africa. See, today, they forgot so soon all the sacrifices that Nigeria made for South Africa to get them out of shackles. But look at Ghana. We have our basketballs online, but we know a system that is working, that's interested in her people. You Ghanaians, you might be thinking that your system is not working. You might be thinking that your system is corrupt. Come to Nigeria and identify yourself as a Nigerian. Have a feeling of what it means to be a giant of Africa in corruption and dwarf of Africa in development and caring for her citizens. Maybe you people then will have a rethink and start thanking God for your system. Even if only the word alone, even if it's just that statement alone, sending that message out there to South Africans and to say, no, you cannot mess up with Ghanaians living in your country. You must follow due process. Even if you think that they don't have the right documentation, follow due process. You have no right to assault or to attack anybody because you're not a law enforcement agent. Even the law enforcement agents must follow due process. That message alone is clear to make any Ghanaian living in South Africa or in any part of the world to beat their chest and say, yes, we have a system that protects us. Look at Nigerians. You have a cookie. Shamelessness is what you have in governance in Nigeria. They run and apologize to South Africa. They have been attacking Nigerians left, right, and center since that day till today. Even before then, they've been attacking Nigerians. When Nigerians were being attacked by Ghanaians as well, Nigerian government did nothing about it. Always leave us to fend for ourselves. Such a shame. It's a shame.
We don't want other Africans here. That is what is happening right now in South Africa. Most South Africans are angrily chasing out many other Africans from their country. This thing is really annoying. And this thing is one of the reasons they've been beating. If you see, they've been beating some people. They've been doing xenophobia against Nigerians. They are beating Ghanaians. They are beating Zambians and others. And if you hear, it's only their own fellow African people that they are doing this to. There are white people living in South Africa, but yet they don't face the same fate. There are white people living in South Africa, yet they cannot call those white people and ask them to show them their papers. This thing that is happening right now is what they call a mental slavery. Mental slavery. Now, let me tell you how bad it is and how annoying I feel whenever I see this video. Do you know that someone from Canada has access to about 40 something to 50 countries in Africa? He doesn't need visa. Someone from Canada can come to almost anywhere in Africa. He's not a native of Africa. He's a foreigner, a visitor, has access to more countries in Africa than me, that is an African living in Africa. For me to go to Morocco, I will need visa. For me to go to South Africa, I think I will be needing visa. For me to go to many other places, I will need visa to go and see people that looks like me. Whereas people that don't look like you can come in, and all they need to do is that I want to go to South Africa, and they will just pay their flight and go to South Africa or to go to Kenya, to go to anywhere and go and do whatever they want to do and go back. They don't need your permission. They just need to say, I want to go. Whereas me that is from your race, me that is from your race, I will need permission to come. This is one of the reasons I'm not going to South Africa. This is one of the reasons. Not like I cannot afford to go to South Africa. My younger brother was there last year, December. While I was in Morocco, my immediate younger brother, the person I seen in Gongo, in South Africa, he was there. I have so many people I want to meet in South Africa, but I told myself that if it is not a football tournament or something that is confidential that will take me there, that will guarantee my safety, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't even, because come to think of it, why are you so angry with people that looks like you, saying they should go back to their country and their government should be fixed, should fix their country? And I don't even blame them that much. You see all these other governments, especially our own Nigeria, you see the kind of embarrassment. You see the kind of embarrassment. Why don't you just fix this country so that we self will not go one come out? We self will want to try to go out. It's sad. This is a really sad situation. A terribly sad situation. A situation whereby you see your fellow black person and Mandela will be crying. Mandela will be rolling in his grave. This is not what he fought for. How many times do you see white people chasing out other white people, telling them to go to their countries? How many times do you see it? The other day I saw some videos in South Africa where they did not allow some women from Zimbabwe to give birth, saying that they are not indigenous. I saw it. It's online. Go and check it. I'm not saying what I've not seen. We hurt ourselves. Africa to Africa, homeland. You look like me. I look like you. You're dark skin. I'm dark skin. Yet I'm a threat to you more than somebody that looks nothing like you. This is mental slavery. And this is not just for South Africa, this is for most African countries. Even
as we keep saying, this is not what Nelson Mandela fought for. I don't know the kind of South Africans that are always attacking their fellow black Africans. You know, I don't see any reason why you should. When people live legally in your country, you have no right to go meet them to leave your country. As long as they are living legally in that country and they have their documents properly documented, you should let them be. The people that are committing crimes are those you should face. Ask your government to, you know, do something about them. Ask your government to do something about them. So I don't see any reason why people would see their fellow African brothers and be asking them, go back to your country, go back to your... What? Go back to your country. Any little thing, go back to your country. If they should talk, go back to your country. That is a very big xenophobic act. That is a very big xenophobic statement to make to your fellow African brothers and sisters. As long as they're living in that country legally, you have no right to tell them to go back to their country. As long as they have not committed any crime in that country, you have no right to tell them to go back to your country. As long as they are not obstructing you or invading in your privacy, you have no right to tell them to go back to their country. I don't know why we Africans are now the problem of ourselves. We Africans are now the one, you know, doing things to our fellow black brothers. And the worst part of it is that you can never see the white person telling a white man, go back to your country. There are white people living, there are Australians living in America. You can never hear Americans telling Australians, go back to Australia. It is only the black people, the mental slavery that has been, you know, imputed in us is making us act as if we are no longer humans. Just look at the hearts of South Africans. Though I wouldn't say all South Africans because I don't want to generalize it, but because it's becoming glaring that out of 100 South Africans, I think 90% of them are the ones that are always saying, go back to your country. Go back, go back, go back. Go back, go back, go back. Please, enough. It's enough. Whether you're a Nigerian, a Kenyan, South African, Ghana, we are one. We are one. We should only condemn the act of any criminal act that African brother commits in your country. Condemn that act, talk about it, but not telling someone that is living legally in your country to go back to their country. It's so bad. It's so bad, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section.